Deep within the vast grounds of Frank Fritz's secluded estate, an astonishing secret was uncovered. One that would forever change the understanding of both the mansion and the man who once lived there. Discovered just months after Fritz's death, a hidden tunnel beneath the surface of this humble estate became a silent testimony to a complex, concealed world lurking beneath what appeared to be a simple mansion, carefully protected and meticulously hidden. This structure now serves not only as a part of Fritz's legacy but also as the key to unlocking intriguing questions about his secret life and activities. This discovery was not the result of a typical investigation but rather an unexpected encounter with a stone labyrinth of hidden passageways leading into spaces that had never before been known. Its existence challenged the public not just because of the bizarre nature of the discovery but also because it revealed an unknown aspect of a man and a life that people only knew through surface-level impressions. The tunnel seemed to be part of Fritz's carefully devised plan, creating a space few could have imagined. A hidden world within the very walls of an otherwise ordinary estate. Music. If you find this story interesting, don't forget to hit like and share this video with your friends and everyone around you. Leave your comment in the section below and let us know what you think about the secret tunnel discovered beneath Frank Fritz's estate. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on other fascinating stories. Now let's dive into the story together. The mansion sits on expansive land isolated from the curious eyes of the modern world. Its imposing structure and meticulously maintained garden have always left a strong impression. But they still harbor a mystery about the man who built it. Frank Fritz, a mysterious figure much like the estate he called home, was known for his seclusion and eccentricity. Neighbors whispered about unusual features on his land, and rumors spread for years about hidden rooms and secret passageways. When the FBI finally conducted a routine investigation after his death, no one could have foreseen that the agency would uncover an extraordinary tunnel more fitting for the pages of a thrilling novel than any modern suburban landscape. The discovery unfolded in the humblest of ways. Investigators conducted standard procedures following Fritz's death, beginning a meticulous survey of the less traveled areas of the mansion. It was in a forgotten corner of the basement that they found a cleverly concealed trap, its edges worn smooth over time. What lay beyond was not a simple cramped space but the entrance to a complex underground corridor, a tunnel stretching into the darkness with deliberate precision. As the agents descended into the narrow passageway, the atmosphere shifted noticeably. The light from their flashlights revealed ancient stone walls intricately decorated with patterns suggesting intentional symbolic design. Every step forward seemed to peel back layers of secrets carefully guarded for decades. The construction of the tunnel, nothing short of extraordinary. The passage stretched an indeterminate distance, its walls displaying symbols and carvings that defied immediate interpretation. These carvings, deeply etched into the stone, appeared to draw from various influences, from ancient esoteric traditions to suggestions of modern covert activities. The purposeful nature of the design led investigators to speculate that the tunnel might have been used not just as an escape route but as a carefully constructed network known only to Fritz himself. The precision in the arrangement of the stones, hidden niches branching into smaller alcoves, and the skill behind the ventilation and support systems all pointed to an individual who had invested much time, effort, and resources into creating an undetectable passage. As the agents ventured deeper into the tunnel, the environment grew increasingly claustrophobic, with narrow corridors forcing even the most determined investigators to stoop in respect to the low ceiling. The interplay of light and shadow took on an almost surreal quality, a faint glow emanating from the stone itself creating strange reflections on the walls and evoking a supernatural sensation. Agents typically trained to remain calm in the face of unexpected challenges found their expressions betraying a mix of professional restraint and genuine astonishment, their faces blanching momentarily as they absorbed the scale of what lay before them, revealing that the tunnel was not just an odd structure but a window into a hidden life carefully concealed from the public eye. After its discovery, even as agents carefully documented every feature of the tunnel, A profound sense of unresolved questions arose. The existence of such a complex structure beneath an estate that once symbolized refinement. The seclusion had sparked a series of implications far beyond conventional criminal investigations. A consensus within the team that the tunnel was a physical manifestation of a dual existence. A symbolic representation of the life Fritz had lived behind closed doors. It forced a reevaluation of assumptions about his seclusion and raised intriguing possibilities about the true nature of his personal commitments and even his expertise. Was the tunnel a secret escape route built for emergencies? Or did it serve a more sinister purpose? Perhaps facilitating secret meetings, or the discreet movement of the care taken in the design of every inch of the passageway indicated that it was an integral part of a complex plan. A plan that had been meticulously concealed for reasons known only to the architect. The architectural design of the tunnel, with its winding curves and sudden turns, evoked memories of ancient labyrinths that once served as secret hideaways for lost civilizations. Experts in historical construction techniques were quickly brought in to assess the craftsmanship on display, noting that the methods used to carve and reinforce the stone walls reminded them of techniques popular in ancient times. Yet they also bore unmistakable traces of modern engineering. The craftsmanship, this fusion of old and new, highlighted the possibility that Fritz had drawn inspiration from historical precedents while adapting them for his own secretive needs. Every carved line and carefully placed stone proved the skillful expertise behind its success. Beyond simple construction, the tunnel seemed like a coded manuscript where every detail was chosen to convey a hidden message about its purpose. The symbolic resonance of the tunnel did not go unnoticed by those studying it. The automobile motifs, while mysteriously alluding to a connection with secret societies or underground networks that have thrived throughout history based on the concept of hidden knowledge, the presence of such symbols, combined with the tunnel being carefully hidden beneath an opulent estate, stirred a strong blend of curiosity and unease. It invited comparisons to secret passageways that in other eras were used by those operating outside the boundaries of mainstream society. The possibility that Fritz had intentionally aligned himself with such traditions added a new dimension to his already mysterious character. His personal history, long veiled in silence and speculation, was suddenly illuminated by the presence of these cryptic markings. The tunnel seemed not only a physical structure but also a symbol of secret alliances and covert endeavors that may have defined his life deep within its passageways. The investigative team uncovered several features that deepened the mystery. There were branching corridors leading to isolated rooms, each with its own distinctive features. Some rooms appeared to have been deliberately sealed, perhaps to protect valuable items or documents not meant to be seen by curious eyes. In other areas, the low ceiling of the tunnel created a feeling of vulnerability for anyone daring to venture there. These contrasting spatial dynamics suggested that the tunnel had been designed with multiple functions in mind. These functions could range from a secure storage facility to an emergency hideaway. The very layout of the passageway seemed to reflect a mind obsessed with control and caution, a mind intent on protecting secrets at all costs. The meticulous care taken in constructing the tunnel had broader implications for understanding the cultural context in which it was built. The integration of historical motifs with modern engineering principles pointed to a deliberate, timeless effort to create a structure that could serve as a legacy of hidden truths. The idea that a single individual could orchestrate such a feat raised questions about the nature of personal privacy in an age where transparency is increasingly valued. It was a clear reminder that beneath the polished exterior of a respected estate there could exist many complex layers that challenge simple explanations. The tunnel in many ways is an artifact of an outdated mindset, one that values secrecy, discretion, and the deliberate concealment of one's true self from a society demanding conformity. The FBI agents' reactions during the discovery are a study in contrast. Trained to approach investigations with a mix of analytical detachment and methodical precision, they found themselves momentarily overwhelmed by the scale and unexpected nature of the discovery. As they navigated the narrow confines of the tunnel, their measured steps came with an unspoken acknowledgement of the gravity of their discovery. The damp, cold atmosphere seeped into the passageway, and the strange light from the stone seemed to join forces to heighten their sense of vulnerability. At that moment, the tunnel transcended its role as a mere physical anomaly. It became a powerful symbol of the unknown, a reminder of the vast depths of human secrets lying hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. The implications of the tunnel discovery resonated on many levels. On a practical level, it suggested that the estate was not just an ordinary home but a carefully constructed edifice designed to conceal secrets far beyond the scope of normal family life. This realization sparked intense internal debates among experts and investigators, with the possibility that the tunnel could have been used for secret meetings or clandestine activities, opening up a whole new array of investigative avenues. The sheer scale of the construction implied that Fritz was not acting alone, that he might have been part of a larger network, a network operating in the shadows of society. If such a network existed, it would have profound implications for our understanding of underground activities and the lengths to which individuals will go to protect their operations from public scrutiny. Beyond the immediate questions about operations, this discovery sparked deeper reflection on the nature of secrecy in modern society. In an age defined by rapid media and digital transparency, the existence of a structure built to hide away for decades was both paradoxical and profoundly unsettling. It was a reminder that even with all the technological advancements at our disposal, there are still places in the world where old methods of concealment still dominate. The tunnel is an embodiment of the enduring power of personal privacy, a space where the boundaries between the known and the unknown, the tangible and the hidden, are deliberately blurred. It challenges the common notion that all secrets will eventually be revealed. Instead, it suggests that some secrets are designed to endure, locked away in the corners of time and music, stone. The architectural brilliance of the tunnel was matched only by the psychological impact it had on those who encountered it. As agents recorded measurements, documented carvings, and collected samples, they found themselves reflecting on the broader human dynamics of concealing parts of oneself. The passageway, with its silent testimony to a hidden existence parallel to public persona, evoked a sense of empathy even among the most seasoned investigators. It was as if the tunnel spoke a secret language, one that conveyed both protection and isolation. Every carved detail, every carefully placed stone, it was a deliberate act of self-preservation, a final message from a man who chose to live at the edge of mainstream society. In this way, the tunnel was not just a physical structure but a repository of personal history, a chronicle of Frank Fritz's inner world that had been hidden from the public for too long. The encounter with the tunnel also prompted a reevaluation of historical architectural practices and their relevance in the modern era. Scholars and experts quickly pointed out the similarities between the construction techniques apparent in the passage and those used by secret societies and underground networks throughout history. The fusion of traditional masonry with creative design elements suggested that Fritz had been influenced by many historical precedents in various ways. The tunnel acted as a bridge between eras, merging the mystique of ancient traditions with contemporary concerns about security. This intersection of past and present underscored the timeless allure of hidden spaces and the enduring human fascination with secrecy. It was a phenomenon that transcended the direct context of Fritz's life, inviting broader reflection on how history, art, and his personal identity might intertwine into a singular mysterious story. In quiet moments deep within the tunnels, agents found themselves struggling with a nearly overwhelming sense of transcendence. The experience was both an emotional journey and a professional one into the heart of darkness, where every echo and every beam of light revealed something new about the hidden contours of human existence. The pale expressions on the agents' faces were not merely signs of shock but reflections of the profound realization that what they had uncovered was more than an architectural oddity. It was an invitation to contemplate the vast treasure of secrets lying dormant beneath the surface of our everyday lives. A repository that, despite modern advancements, remains largely unaffected by the forces of time and technology. Every aspect of the tunnel, from the carefully carved inscriptions to the winding corridors, spoke of an almost obsessive preoccupation with privacy. The deliberate concealment of the passageway inside an estate long symbolized prestige and refinement, implying that Fritz had carefully crafted a private world where every detail was designed to exclude unwanted attention. The tunnel was a refuge for hidden ambitions and secret activities, a space where the ordinary rules of society were suspended and only those enlightened to its secret could hope to understand its true purpose. Such a creation, born from both artistic vision and calculated necessity, highlighted the timeless tension between the public and hidden selves, a tension that continues to resonate in every corner of the human experience. Deep within the confines of that underground maze, each measured step and careful observation by the investigation team became a meditation on the very nature of secrecy. The hidden tunnel was not merely a physical anomaly but a symbol of the lengths to which an individual might go to protect a personal legacy, to preserve the most private truths far from the relentless scrutiny of the modern world. In its silent corridors, the echoes of past decisions resonated like whispered confessions. Each stone and symbol carved a remnant of a life meticulously divided between the light of public attention and the darkness of private, music, endeavor. The passageway, with all its intricate details and incomprehensible demise, stood as a monument to the power of secrecy, a power that could shape destiny and challenge the inevitable march of time. The maze and its hidden secrets beneath the opulent surface attracted the attention of both investigators and historians, serving as a constant reminder that behind the most polished facades there may lie passageways leading to the heart of mystery in this world. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, leave a comment with the number 1. If not, leave a comment with the number 0. Now let's continue the story together. The hidden tunnel. Every carved detail and every intentional architectural choice speaks to a purpose beyond simple physical utility. It is a silent chronicle of a life balanced between the world of light and darkness, a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with secrecy and the lengths one will go to protect what is most cherished. The story of the tunnel continues to unfold with each careful step taken by those daring to explore its depths, each moment revealing new insights into the mysterious persona of Frank Fritz and the legacy he left behind in the form of a hidden passage that defies easy explanation. Every element of the discovery, from the initial stumble upon a concealed trapdoor to the final documentation of its complex structure, has contributed to an ever-growing body of evidence that challenges entrenched concepts of privacy and transparency in contemporary society. The secret tunnel beneath Frank Fritz's estate is not merely a relic of a forgotten past but a living symbol of humanity's ability to create worlds untouched by the constant scrutiny of the public. It serves as a powerful reminder that beneath the veneer of modern convenience and openness there remain carefully crafted and tightly guarded secret spaces where the mysteries of the human spirit are preserved in the language of stone and silence. The revelation of a complex underground network hidden beneath the residence has sparked an exploration of the psychology behind the deliberate design of concealed spaces. Unlike conventional passages built purely for practical purposes, this corridor seems to embody a deep personal ideology. It is the mysterious gateway leading to a sacred place within, where the boundary between reality and imagination blurs. The creative architectural language used in its design reveals a profound interest in transforming space into a canvas for introspection. The layout, with its unpredictable twists and quiet alcoves, suggests speculation on its role as a symbolic journey deep into the human mind, a pilgrimage into uncharted emotional landscapes few would dare traverse. In this context, the structure transcends its physical presence, becoming a vivid embodiment of the inner conflicts and desires that drove its creation. Now attention shifts to the deliberate methods used to obscure this remarkable structure from ordinary observation. The concealment techniques reflect a sophisticated understanding of perception and misdirection. The seamless integration of unclear points woven into the fabric of the less frequented areas of the estate demonstrates masterful command over both architectural design and secret art. Such measures not only served to hide the passageway but ensured that only those possessing a certain level of understanding could ultimately access the architect's approach, alluding to an intentional invitation for selective revelation reserved for those considered capable of appreciating the hidden depth within. In this way, the construction challenges the conventional divide between the tangible and the concealed realms, asserting that true sanctuaries are often those places still concealed from the ordinary eye. The additional appeal arises from the clear integration of sophisticated technological elements that seem to defy expectations for private secluded projects. The subtle integration within the structure suggests systems capable of adjusting environmental conditions with precision, a design choice reflecting foresight not commonly found in individual efforts. With this nature, such features could include mechanisms to maintain stable temperatures or control humidity, suggesting an ambition not only to create an emergency exit but also to create a self-sustaining sanctuary. The careful selection of materials and the precision in assembling them reflect master craftsmanship, bridging the gap between traditional craftsmanship and modern technological innovation. This fusion of eras creates a space that is both solid in structure and refined in arrangement, the ability to protect its inhabitants from external fluctuations. One cannot help but notice that the passage conveys a story of movement, seemingly reflecting a journey of exploration both physically and metaphorically, gradually transitioning from larger spaces to more secluded private corridors, evoking the feeling of embarking on an adventure towards self-awareness. Every curve is measured. A sudden shift in spatial orientation seems designed to evoke a range of emotional responses as travelers move forward. There is an almost ceremonial quality to the experience, challenging them to shed superficial ingrained perceptions and confront deeper layers of the self. This purposeful spatial choreography turns the journey into a story of revelation. A secret story not made of words but of carefully crafted physical spaces. Each turn hints at the potential for entirely new insights into the hidden depths of oneself. The intellectual currents and philosophical doctrines long associated with secret traditions seem to have left their mark on this secretive work. The stylistic choices embedded within the design resonate with elements one might find in obscure manuscripts or mysterious treatises from times past. There is a sense that the architect sought to arrange the passage with timeless ideas of mystery and transcendence, a nod to intellectual rebels who value hidden knowledge more than public knowledge. In this view, the construction becomes more than a mere functional space. It transforms into a repository of esoteric wisdom, inviting those who consider it to reflect on broader philosophies. The implications of this secret hideaway suggest that its creation was driven by a desire to preserve and perhaps even honor the heritage of guarded understanding, contrary to the demands of conventional society. The broader cultural implications of such a complex hidden structure extend into social commentary, subtly challenging prevailing notions of transparency and public accountability in an era where openness is often idealized as the highest virtue. The existence of a deliberately concealed domain raises provocative questions about the intrinsic value of privacy. The hidden passageway could be seen as a silent protest against a world increasingly demanding exposure and conformity, instead offering an example of personal freedom achieved through intentional concealment. It shows that there is merit in preserving spaces immune to the expanding forces of modern surveillance. A reminder that safeguarding individuality may require the creation of separate territories, challenging conventional norms. This concept of surveillance is radical in its simplicity, highlighting the tension between the ideal of public accessibility and the right to an uninterrupted private realm. The history of secret passages and hidden rooms has held a revered position in the collective imagination, serving as a medium for transmitting subversive artistic ideas and philosophies. The current discovery seems to echo those stories. Tradition positions the structure as a modern parallel to the labyrinthine networks of ancient times. These ancient structures were often revered as gateways to sacred knowledge or as safe havens during times of chaos. Similarly, this newly unearthed passageway seems to invoke a comparison to ancient puzzles, suggesting that its architect may have drawn inspiration from a heritage steeped in symbolic resistance and secret communication. By invoking such historical models, this structure not only reinforces its own mystery but also challenges contemporary observers to reassess the lasting appeal of hidden spaces as repositories of untold stories and guarded wisdom. A continuous fascination with this mysterious structure, it is ensured that it will continue to act as a catalyst for debates on intellect and culture. Every unexplored corner and every meticulously crafted detail hints at deeper layers of meaning waiting to be discovered by those with deep understanding and determination to look beyond the surface. The design choices, while deeply personal to its creator, also resonate with universal themes of isolation, challenge, and the relentless pursuit of personal truth. Much like scholarship, the investigation delves deeper into the architecture of secrecy, and it becomes increasingly clear that such hidden spaces can offer invaluable insights into the complex interaction between personal autonomy and societal expectations. In its silent challenge, the structure questions modern assumptions about accessibility and the democratization of space, suggesting that even in an era defined by constant connectivity, the allure of the unexplored remains as powerful as ever. Deep within the hidden depths of the underground network, investigators found a range of architectural features suggesting a remarkable creative approach to secret construction. The hallways, defined by unique geometric patterns and smooth transitions between different ceiling heights, demonstrate meticulous design, breaking away from conventional methods to create a hidden passage. Instead of following a single straight path, the passage appears segmented into distinct sections, ensuring precision in surface finishing and smooth transitions between rooms used. Analysis indicates that it may have been designed to provide both structural integrity and barriers against environmental intrusion. This dual-purpose application emphasizes the forward thinking behind the construction, a mindset that prioritizes both security and sustainability. The discovery of these creative techniques raises questions about whether similar methods have been used elsewhere in secret projects, potentially rewriting parts of the story surrounding underground construction activities in more private contexts. A closer look at the spatial layout shows that its design may be informed by a set of entirely unique priorities. The independent configuration of its areas suggests an intention to segregate activities from one another. Some sections are characterized by spaciousness and minimal decoration, evoking the controlled atmosphere of a secure storage area, while other more restricted segments appear purpose-built for private transit or brief moments away from the public eye. This difference in spatial intent suggests a dual-purpose use, balancing the need for quiet contemplation with mandates for safe movement and the separation of sensitive issues. The implications of such a design deeply resonate in contemporary debates about privacy and the management of personal information. This structure is a rare example of how an individual's desire for privacy can manifest physically, deliberately defying modern expectations of transparency by creating a space that prioritizes secrecy through creative material choices, unique assembly methods, and careful functional division. The creator has crafted a legacy that challenges the common narrative of architectural accessibility. In doing so, this passage not only serves as a lasting symbol of personal autonomy but also promotes broader reflection on the evolving interaction between public exposure and intimate concealment, inviting continued exploration of the hidden dimensions of humanity. If you find this story intriguing and full of surprises, don't forget to hit like and share this video with your friends and everyone around you. Leave your comment below to let us know your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on other exciting stories. Thank you for watching and see you in the next.